Hello, doing a quick recording here of Fortnite. We are playing on a GTX 1070 with dual Xeon E5 2690V1s. And yeah, I'll show you the settings. We are playing at 1080p, again with the GTX 1070. These are all the settings. They're all maxed out for 1080p. VSync is off, so the FPS will go as high as we possibly can go. And yeah. And no, I'm not good at this game, but should be good enough to show you some gameplay of how these components work together. And we are playing Team Rumble, so that also helped kind of stress the CPU a bit, because there will be a lot more players to load in. With 16 cores, 32 threads, I don't think there will be any issues, but you never know. That's why we're doing a recording, showing you exactly what kind of performance you can expect with the same setup. Oh, what the? Weird. Anyways, yeah, I haven't played this game in a long time. Yeah, we're running around right now. We're at about 100 FPS on max settings. Just running around normally. Our GPU is at a pretty much 100% utilization, 97, 96. So yeah, we're getting full use of the GPU. Yeah, if we do want, we can lower the settings, but right now at 1080p, you can run Fortnite super comfortably. Like right now above 100 FPS, well about 100 FPS, not above, but we are at 100 FPS. Yeah, we're just running around right now. We're playing Team Rumble, so if I die, I don't have to cut the recording short. We'll get a full idea of how this actually performs. As well, with the 16 cores, 32 threads, it does leave an option for streaming and playing at the same time because of just how much CPU bandwidth you have, or how many cores you have available to use. So that's nice, because you can record, you can stream, and you can game like very well, like no compromises. Let's see, do we want a grappler? Not really, no. Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, we'll go over this way. Yeah, right now sitting about 100 FPS. It says 110 high, low of 77, low of 92. Nice thing is Fortnite has its own FPS counter at the top right hand corner of the screen. MSI Afterburner will be displaying on the left hand corner of the screen, so you can see we're 70, 80. So we're getting a little bit more CPU bound here, which is good to see. It's good to see because it shows you what you can actually expect for performance. Yeah, now we're at like what, 130, but we're inside. Yeah, I guess it's just looking right here. We're at 130, so yeah, about 100 average, I would say, on epic settings. Yeah, I don't see. I can't even play this game properly, but yeah, we're just testing it out at the moment, and yeah, we're getting a feel for how it will perform. What we can do if we want is lower the settings to high. We'll leave epic view distance. Yeah, now we're at closer to 120 FPS, so still really good experience. We have different weapons, different options here. So yeah, high settings, like the settings they're a little bit different, but they still offer amazing visual quality. The GTX 1070 is like it's phenomenal for 1080p gaming, even for 1440p gaming. Yeah, I don't have 1440p monitor. I want to get a 4K monitor so I can test both 4K and 2K. 2K being 1440p, I believe. But just the different resolutions. Yeah, we're at high settings. Can lower it down to medium now. Medium, I don't really like the look of it, but yeah, we're at medium now, and yeah, we're 140 FPS. We're definitely CPU bound here, because you can see that the GPU's at, yeah, it's only at like 69% usage, or like yeah, usage right now, and now it's at 85. But yeah, like even though we crank the settings all the way down onto low, because these are older Xeons, like that's the trade-off. It's like you get a budget dual 8-core CPUs, so you're getting that 16 cores, 32 threads, but what you're giving up is that single core performance, which is also important. That's where we're capping out here at about 180 FPS, 177, 190 even. Like if this was in a more modern day system, you could probably be pushing closer to 300, 400 FPS. I'm not 100% sure, I'm just pulling those numbers out of thin air, but I know you can get, like on a GTX 1060, you can hit easily 200, 300 FPS. So yeah, right now our CPU utilization is, yeah, it's pretty balanced. We are recording and gaming at the same time, so that does put a decent load on. What I will do is put the settings back to Epic, just because that'll give us our 100 FPS. Because the CPU, I can, from just observing here, it plays very comfortably about 120. Like it can keep up with that. Yeah, right now 100% GPU utilization, 92 FPS. Yeah, I'm definitely not good at this game. Can I hit him once? No. Apparently I cannot. Yeah, but we're staying really comfortably around 100 FPS on max settings 1080p, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, now we're closer 87 FPS. We were low HP there. But yeah, this also shows that, one, the GTX 1070 is a phenomenal card, like, that was no question, but it also shows you that these older 8-core CPUs can still handle themselves here in 2019. Even with, like, higher power graphics cards. Like, I have paired these E5 2690 V1s with RX 570s. That performs no problem. So, testing it now with a little bit higher power graphics card is also a nice test. Now we're easily maintaining that 100 FPS average here, 1080p max settings. So that that gives you really nice quality, as well as, I guess you could play kind of competitively, but that's something you'd have to decide. Like, you're seeing everything and experience everything I'm experiencing just by watching here, because like if I was going to get any stutter or lag, you would notice that in the recording. Yikes. But yeah, I'm going to end the recording here. Again, these are the settings we were playing on. They were all on Epic. We had VSync off, so like the FPS could have gone unlimited, obviously. But yeah, as we saw, turning it down to high, we got closer to 120 FPS. Medium, 140 FPS comfortably, and on low, we topped at about 180. But yeah, the E5 2690 V1 is pretty good for I would say about 120 FPS gaming in Fortnite. Obviously, other games, like if they're esport games, that'll be different as well. But yeah, testing Fortnite, these are the results. Epic settings, you can average about 100 FPS. Right now, we're a little below. We're at about 87, 85. But yeah. Thanks for watching. And again, I do have a lot of videos on different combinations of CPUs and graphics cards. A lot of them are with the X5675, which is an LGA 1366 CPU. It's a 6-core, 12-threaded CPU from about 2011. I have a bunch of different videos on that CPU, just testing like Apex Legends or Fortnite. And yeah, I also have videos with the R9 series graphics cards, as well as some older GTX like 770, GTX 760 perhaps. I might not have that anymore, but definitely GTX 780 as well. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below, because I'll get back to you if you have any questions about this video. Like, what would you recommend paying for a 1070? 1070, like it depends on where you are in the market. But if you have questions about, I have this Dell Precision T3600, what CPU would you recommend? Like, just drop any questions you have and I'll get back to you. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you got something from this.